Hello everyone, myself Khushi. I am a law student in IMU Law College and I am here as an intern in reputed law firm Lexis and Company. So, today's our topic is fundamental duties. The fundamental duties were added into the Constitution by the 42nd Constitutional Amendment which was made in 1976. uh, it do not contain in the original constitution. When our constitution was made by our makers, they are our famous are not to feel necessary to edit into our constitution. This edit later in 1976 by the 42nd constitutional amendment. This amendment added 10 fundamental duties in article 15(1)(a), and 11th fundamental duties was added by the 86th constitutional amendment 2002. The fundamental duties in India inspired from the USSR means this concept of fundamental duties which we were taken from the USSR, which is known as the we can say the Russia. In 1976, the Congress was set up the Sardar Swaran Singh Committee. This committee recommend to the government, the Congress government, about the fundamental duties need to be added to it after the emergency. Means this fundamental duties added after the emergency, which was happened in which was imposed in 1975 to 1977 in the period of Indira Gandhi. The recommendation inclusion in a separate chapter. The recommendation was accepted, and the fundamental duties is was included in Part 4 of Constitution, and Article 51A contains the fundamental duties. Let us discuss one by one about these duties. So, the first fundamental duties ask that abide by the Constitution and respect its deal and institution national flag anthem. Mean it is clearly asked that we have to give the respect to our national anthem and our flag. Cherish and follow the noble ideals that inspired the national struggle for freedom. Uphold. So this is a fundamental duty 2. The fundamental duty 3 says that uphold, protect the sovereignty, unity, and integrity of India. This is a third number fundamental duty. Number 4 fundamental duty is defend the country and render national services when called upon to do so. Number 5 is promote the harmony and spirit of common brotherhood amongst all the people of India, transcending religious, linguistics, and religion sectional diversity, and renews the practice of derogatory to the dignity of the woman. Number 6 is value and preserve the rich heritage of our country composed in culture. Number 7, protect and impose the natural environment include forests, lakes, rivers and wildlife, and to have compassion for living cultures. Number 8, develop scientific temper, humanism and spirit of inquiry and reform. Number 9, safeguard public property and adjure violence. Number 10, strive towards excellence in all spheres of individual and collective activity to the national constantly rises to higher level of endure and achievement. Number 11, provide opportunity for education to his child and ward between the age of 6 and year 14. This number 11 fundamental duty, which was added by the 86th constitutional amendment in 2002. Now we will discuss that what is the feature of the fundamental duties. Some of them are a moral duties, while other are civic duties. Like two is a moral, and one the fundamental duty two is a moral duty, and the number one is a civic duty of us means the citizen of India. They refers to a such values which have been a part of the Indian tradition, mythology, and religious etc. Some fundamental extend for all citizens, foreigners, and the fundamental duties are confined the national. Uh, the citizen only, not foreigners. Means this duties carry on by only the citizen of India. Like the DPSP, fundamental duties are also not justiciable, means we cannot impose it from the court. If anyone breach these duties, not on or violate it, so no one can sue it on or challenge before the court, means it is non justiciable. Now we will discuss the importance of fundamental duties in our country, in our constitution for the citizens. They remind Indian citizens for the duty towards their society, fellows, citizens, and the nations. They warn citizens against anti-national and anti-social activities. They inspire citizens and promote a sense of discipline and commitment among them. They help the court to examine determine the constitutional validity of the law. Now there is also some criticism of our fundamental duties, which is included in a part 4. They are as a code of moral respect due to their non-justiciable character. Some duties are huge, ambitious, and difficult to understand for a common person, for a common man. And this list is not exhaustive. It does not cover other important duties like casting vote, paying tax, and many more. Critics said that the paying uh, said that the inclusion of the fundamental duties as an appendage to the part 4 has reduced the value of the significance that should be added in a part 3rd, that we have to add it in a part 3rd with the fundamental rights, not with DPSP. The committee recommended more than 10 duties not allowed to edit, like citizen to be penalized by the parliament for any not compliance with the with a refusal to observe the duties. The uh, punishment should be questioned in front of court, and duty to pay taxes. This is all about the fundamental duties. In this video, we will discuss that what is the fundamental duties and which fundamental duties is included in our constitution, their feature, their importance, their criticism. Hope you understand and this topic now clarify for you. If you have any query and any question, then you have to ask me in the comment box and I will give my best to answer it. Hope you like my video and very thank you to all.